Hi, welcome back to 5 Minutes to Better Books. I'm your host, Miss Denisa, and last week we talked about the thin line between a hobby and a business. And what is that line? That is, if you remember, your bottom line or your profit. Did you end up bringing money home after all expenses were said and done? And that is the difference between running a business and having a hobby. And today, business. What are some things that you as a business owner can do in order to make sure that your bottom line is a profit? And essentially, the key to this is having a system in place to track your financials. Either hiring a bookkeeper or managing your own bookkeeping system is key. Now you need to be able to run reports or have access to reports to see the true financial state of your company. I like to say your financials are kind of like your grades on tests throughout the year. And then your tax return or your year-end financials is your final grade on your report card. Your monthly and quarterly financials help you track your progress throughout the year and make adjustments as you see fit. Your tax return is the final result of all the hard work that you've put in throughout the year. Unfortunately, this is usually the only time that small business owners actually look at their financials. A good example is, say you weren't self-employed. Remember those days when you were working for a company full time? Imagine not checking to see if you received a check from your employer until December. You went that entire year without checking to see if you've been paid, or checking to see if your bills have been paid in December, just not checking to see if rent's been covered or utilities have been covered, etc. Or checking or not logging into your online bank account until December or April when it's time to file taxes on April 15th. That's essentially what you're doing if you do not run and read your monthly or quarterly financial statement. You are leaving yourself open to not being able to make adjustments throughout the year to ensure that your company does generate a profit. As always, at the end of the episode, I have 5 tips for you. And today we'll go over 5 reports that you should look at on, I suggest a monthly basis, but you can push that to a quarterly basis if it fits for your company's model. So those 5 statements. Number 1 is your cash flow statement, your income statement. Number 2, this lists all of your revenues and expenses for a period of time. Number 3, your balance sheet. This essentially shows the net worth of your business. This lists all of your assets, liabilities, and your equity at a specific point in time. Number 4, your aging accounts receivables report. This lists the clients who currently owe you and when their due date is coming up or if it's already passed. And lastly, your aging accounts payables. So in reverse, this is the list of the people that you owe and when those due dates are coming up. So this month, the month of December, we are going to focus on the cash flow statement. Cash is king in any business, and it's important to have measures in place to make sure that you and your business always has cash available and is liquid. And I'll see you next week.